Hello everyone, today we are going to learn how to unenroll Graphy learner from a course using Google Sheets. So today our objective is that whenever we add a details of a learner in our Google Sheets, then we want to unenroll that user from our Graphy course. For that, we are going to create an integration between Google Sheets and Graphy. For creating this integration, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, we are going to use triggers and action. In trigger application, we are going to use Google Sheets. In action application, we are going to use Graphy. How I'm going to create this integration? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today I have this Google Sheet and my Graphy account. So as we all know, Graphy is a platform that allows creators to create and launch white label websites, mobile apps, for hosting, marketing, and selling their courses along with automated payment gateways. It also offers all the needed marketing and engagement tools to sell their courses and engage customers. And in my Google Sheets, I have information of all the learners enrolled in a course in my Graphy account. And here my objective is to unenroll these learners automatically. So for that, I'm going to create an integration between my Google Sheet and my Graphy account. For creating this integration, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. For that, I'm going to open this new tab and search for pabbly.com. And it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, you can just sign up for free and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get hundreds of tasks free every month. And if you already have an account, you can just sign in. And it will take us to this page, and these are all the tools that Pabbly offers. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. So I'm going to click here on Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. So this is going to take us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. This is the folder section. We can create new folder from here, and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now we are going to create a new workflow. For that, I'm going to click here on this blue button and this window will pop up. I have to name my workflow. So I will name it as my objective, which is unenroll learner from Graphy course from Google Sheet. Now I'm going to select the folder where I want to save this workflow in. So I will select home and I'm going to click on create. So this will take me to this most important window of my workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which my workflow works on. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger will be the first step that will get executed in my workflow and action will just follow that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my trigger. For that, I'm going to search for my trigger application, which will be Google Sheets. I will click here. Now I have to give a trigger event. So I will open this. And new or updated spreadsheet row will be my trigger event. So I will click here. Now I have to connect my Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. For connecting my Google Sheet, I need to follow all this instruction. And I'm going to use this webhook URL, which is going to work as a bridge between Pabbly Connect and my Google Sheet. So I'm going to copy this. Now I'm going to go back to my Google Sheets. And here I'm going to find extensions. I'm going to click here on add-ons. And I'm going to open this Get Add-ons. And it will take us to Google Workshop Marketplace. I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. I'm going to open this. And I have to install this extension. I have already installed. So I'm going to close this. And I will go back to extensions. I will go to this Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And I'm going to click here on Initial Setup. Now here I have to paste that webhook URL that we have copied from Pabbly Connect. I will paste it here and I have to give a trigger column here. So what trigger column is? Trigger column is the last column that you have in your Google Sheet. So we have C as my last column. So I'm going to put C here and I'm going to click on send test. And this says test data sent successfully. Now I'm going to click on submit. So my setup configuration is successful. Now I'm going to close this. So this is my Google Sheet and the name here is Graphy Learners and we are using Sheet Core PHP Programming. So in this, we only have learners of this particular course. So we are going to unenroll all these learners from this particular course only. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in the response, we can see we have this trigger column C. We have this spreadsheet named Graphy Learners. Sheet name is Core PHP Programming and the name is Demo Learner. Mobile number is this and the email is demolearner142@pabblytunes.com. Now what my objective here is that I have to unenroll this particular learner from my Graphy account. For that, I'm going to set up my action. I will open this and I will search for my action application, which is Graphy. I'll click here. Now I have to give an action event. So I will open this, unenroll learner from course. I'm going to connect. I will click on add new connection. And for connecting my Graphy account with Pabbly Connect, I have to give this API key and the merchant ID. So for API key, I have to log into your Graphy account, go to integration, then third-party integration. Then I have to search for Pabbly Connect and then I will find my API key. So we will do the same. I will go to Graphy. I will go to integrations. I will click here on third party and I will scroll down and find Pabbly Connect here. So this is my API key. I'm going to just copy this and I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that here. Now for merchant ID, I have to go to integrations and then I have to go to APIs. Let's go back to Graphy. Now in the integration, I have to go to APIs and this is my merchant ID. So I will copy this. I'll go to Pabbly Connect and I will paste it here. I'm going to save this. Now we have to fill these details. And here first we have to give the email address of the learner that we have to unenroll. For that, first let's see our courses. Let's go back to Graphy. I will open this content. I will go to courses. And here we are going to work on this particular course. Let's open this and let's go to learners. And here we can see we have these three learners here. And we have the details of these three learners in our Google Sheets. And we are going to unroll this learner first. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to map these email addresses. And what mapping is a technique through which we can retrieve the data from the previous steps. And this data can replace with the real data in the real time. For mapping, I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this response. And I'm going to map the email address that we have in our Google Sheet. Now I have to give a course URL. So for getting the course URL, I have to log into Graphy and at the dashboard, I have to go to product. Then I have to go to courses and then in the pages, I will find the course page URL. So for that, let's go back to Graphy. I will go back and here in the courses, I will find my course. I will open this. I will go to pages. Here we can see we have this course page URL. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it here. So we are going to unenroll from this particular course. Now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here it says it is success. So let's go back to Graphy. I will go back. I will again find that course. Now I will go to learners. And here we can see we only have 2 learners left here. So we have unenrolled one of the learners. And now let's go back to our Google Sheet. I will go to extensions. I will open this Pabbly Connect webhook and I'm going to click here on send all data. So what this will do is that it will send all the data of all the learners to Pabbly Connect and we will unenroll all these learners from Graphy. Now let's go back to Graphy. I will refresh this. And here we can see it is showing 0 learners. So we have unenrolled all the learners from our Google Sheets. So our workflow is working successfully and we have created this integration between our Google Sheets and Graphy account. Let's go back to Pabbly Connect and let's summarize what we did here. So first we have set up our trigger and here our trigger application was Google Sheets and our trigger event here was new or updated spreadsheets row. Then we have set up our action and our action application here was Graphy and our action event was unenroll learner from the course. So this is how I've successfully created this workflow. So you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. Thank you. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.